Alright, we're back. Again. Late at night, sadly. But we're back nonetheless, so we can hopefully finish this segment of talking. We'll have to see. With the amount of time, I hope we can do it. Gone. My son Kane insisted on handling all my daily house husband duties himself for the day. I may be a little biased, but wow, have you ever seen a more commendable kid? Huh, a lot of things here go on sale when it's raining. I need to get a good look at all the price tags.
Just
New
finished
items.
renovating.
My store's gotten pretty popular ever since I switched it to a costume shop. Guess picking a niche to zero in on was the right move after all. So those police officer outfits and maid outfits, nurse outfits, are all costumes.
Anything strike your fancy?
Why only the female costumes? Well, we don't really need these. These also lower our speed, so we just buy the one.
Thanks.
This is kind of fun.
That idol duo, Vega, knows their way around a song and dance. Actually, hearing them perform cuts you straight to the soul, even. My only gripe is our agency's agenda. Just the thought of it gets me feeling torn. I suppose in that sense you could call the two of them victims of their machinations as well. Recently, we've been getting more customers in for board games and records rather than used books. That's probably due in part to our wide selection. Both are fixations of my husband and mine, so we get a little gung-ho about stocking up. Mr. Raffaello. Get a look at his face. He is a... I feel like this hair is unique. Aramis the artist was preeminent in many fields. Mathematics, painting, architecture, and in this particular case, music. The melodies he left behind are a treat for the ears, naturally, but even the scores themselves are a beauty to behold. Yes, just looking at these sends chills down my spine. The melodies Aramis left behind are a treat for the ears, naturally, but even those scores themselves are a beauty to behold. Okay.
Now where?
My word, but is M's production an open book? My word, but is M's production an open book of an agency? They hesitated to release with-use songs on records before, yet look how quickly they sprang for Vegas. I swear, how money-minded can they be, but then again, a business is a business at the end of the day. Plus, there's no denying those Vega girls can sing and shake it with the best of them. Just ask their massive fan base. My personal qualms aside, if with-use records are to sit on our shelves, so too are Vega's.
Well then.
We want the store to be a place of fairness, so if with-use records are to sit on our shelves, so too are Vega's. It's not as if I dislike their songs either. Good music is good music as far as my ears are concerned. Agreed.
Oh, hello. Welcome.
Soul Chef rice balls. A recipe for Shizuna to use, I'm sure. Rumble pistols. The newest record for a rock band that's been steadily gaining popularity. I have a feeling that's a reference to an actual band, but unfortunately I do not have an encyclopedic knowledge of bands.
You're welcome back, Annie.
What am I? We're in the wrong menu. Gotta go to gourmet, home cooking. Gotta find the new recipe. There you are. Yep. A seafood rice ball Shizuna made in homage to the flavors of her birthplace. Make one.
I'm gonna wing it. Everyone good with that? This actually looks pretty good.
Rainy seafood onigiri.
Whew, I'm stuffed.
Where the EP at?
Alright then.
This economic boom and all the space program hubbub are whipping up some tremendous stirs, both in the public eye and behind the veil. Now, what isn't causing a fuss are those folks acting erratically and vanishing. A few murmurs I do hear, though, have me leery. Sure, there have been no major incidents or violent outbreaks, but you know what they say about the calm before a storm. Disquieting times like these demand extra discretion in choosing the types of weapons I sell. Alright.
Initiating search.
Searching.
I don't want to make sure we don't miss stuff, right?
Now where?
A lot of stuff in the shop here. I see. So that's the story. Listen, Kyle, I think you're forgetting something very important here. Huh? What would that be? Like my sense of self? My original goals as an angler? Or are you telling me I need to face up to Makino and Shannon? No, nothing so convolutedly conceptual. What I'm referring to, Kyle, is your driver's license. Don't you have one? Oh, you're right. Man, I'm so big on bicycling, it totally slipped my mind. Well, that's that, and... well, that and the fact that I don't even own a car. Even calling you a Sunday driver's overestimating. Still, I'm sure you'll be just fine. Thanks for reminding me, Grandpa. You know, I bet we can have even more fun in Long Lai if I rent a model big enough to fit my bike and the girls' scooters in. It'd hike the price up a bit, but hey, go huge or stay home, right? With a car, all three of us can make the trip together, and even if there's no place to stay, we could always just camp out. Okay, that just about squares things away. Only step left is to go and make the rental. The girls are going to be in for a real shock once they get back from fishing in the outskirts. Sounds like they're going to be traveling. Maybe meet up with one of the other groups if Van is going to be stuck in Edith. Listening to Kyle and the girls puts me in the mood for a fishing trip of my own. Back in my Sprier days, I had trekked all throughout the Republic, scouring for fishing holes left and right. Maybe I really should take this chance to set out for Edith a while. Better get my angling fix in now before these rickety joints of mine lock up for good. Incidentally, I recently took a crack at using a Strega brand rod. They feel more natural in your hands than I expected. My angling's improving for it, in fact. Suppose I'll have to bring one along on my next fishing trip. Nothing new. In the shop.
Initiating search.
I was hoping to find work here at the Centre Marché, but life never makes it easy, does it? And that's not even getting into that creature I saw last night, whatever it was. Did I just hallucinate it, or was it actually real? Ominous. The creature I saw, it was a penguin, I think. Oh, that one. One too atrociously cute to come from this plane of existence. But before I knew it, I was on the floor halfway to a heart attack. Was that reality or just a fantasy? No, it was real. We were there for it. You were just in Riverside.
Please, step on up.
Rainy weather can carry the risk of migraines, fatigue, and bloating. So, for days like these, I recommend a hot shower and a cup of dark roast coffee. It'll leave you with a clear head, reduced puffiness, and a tank full of energy to seize the day with. Me with coffee every morning. People often think that the most important marks of a barista are technical skills and knowledge. But, were you to ask me personally, what truly counts is having a spirit of hospitality. As a case in point, Romney invariably places consideration on the drinker over the coffee itself. Though her actual technique may be yet unrefined here and there, I'd be hard-pressed to name a finer barista. Romney invariably places consideration on the drinker over the coffee itself. No actual technique. Maybe, yeah, unrefined here and there, blah blah. You have to talk about the people. Nothing compares to a leisurely cup of coffee at Waltham on a rainy day. I also brought along a backlog of unread books from my house. No time like the present, as they say. Let's see if I can't get through it all in one sitting. How long are these books? Coffee and a good book are as timeless a pairing as bread and butter. Now, let's see if I can't read through my backlog in one sitting today.
I can't get enough.
Rami is just the most wonderful girl, so full of cheer, not to mention attentive. She'll always approach at the exact moment I'm ready to place another order. This place is just so comfortable I could almost pop, ironically enough. Oh, the bracers are here this time. Sorry to keep guys waiting. How's everyone been? Wait, she's... Hey, Xiaoling in the house? Haven't seen you since the death game. Okay, that's enough, Kazan, for my ears. You can just shut up now. Damn, harsh much? I said 2 freaking sentences. Fact checking. He is correct. I take your exercises over at Guild HQ in Lehman went without a hitch. Sounds like the regimen was pretty hardcore. It was a brand new special curriculum, so I jumped right into the fire and came out reforged. So, this is the girl this girl who the newbie you mentioned? She's got promise as far as I can tell. Yes, that's me. I'm Angie from the Bracers Guild Anchorville branch. And you're the successor to the head family of the Gecko School. Would you be willing to give me lessons? My brother said I could learn a lot that way. Oh, I mean, it's not that I mind, but... Right. Sorry to spring this on you so suddenly, Angie. But you're being sent back to Anchorville effective immediately. Huh? How come? Have I really been that useless? I mean, I know I dropped the ball before, but... Got it all wrong. The situation needed changed is all. Just too dicey to keep a trainee like you around. That's the call Hazel and them made. Fact of the matter is, there have been extremely dangerous monsters appearing around the capital. On top of that, we're suspecting human involvement. So as much as I hate to say, your training needs to be put on hold for the time being. It is what it is. Our enemy here is a total unknown. To the point where even the Guildmaster's on edge. Have we ever met the Guildmaster? I don't think we have. Better for you to stay home and keep your head low until we can shed some light on the situation. No, thank you. I can hold my own fight as well as anybody. There's no way I drag you down. Oh, but I saw this coming from Miss Elgeway. Nothing else for it. We'll just have to swap intel and talk her down at the same time. You've got a strong sword hand, I'll give you that. More than enough to be a senior bracer, in fact. Trouble is, your judgment and adaptability are lacking. I'm sure your brother would say the same thing. As long as you keep missing the forest for the trees, we can't consider you a senior material. But even then, I can't just leave it at that. This one's gonna be a hard sell. I feel bad for her, but it is what it is. We can't afford to be careless right now. Truth be told, I ran into a strange monster myself while training over in Lehman. It was huge with freakish blotches all over its body, too dangerous for even a B-rank to take on alone. More and more like it are being reported according to the Guildmaster. I'll have to stay on the alert back in Longport too. It's happening over in Lehman. Isn't that like decently far away to the north? It's not a localized incident. About those missing persons cases, by the way, I'll be looking into it some more on our end. The plan for me is to go around a bit and check on some nearby cities, like Marseille and Dijon. As for the newbie here, my heart goes out to her, but she's gonna have to face reality on this one.
Initiating search.
In the upper level of that dining area. Student Stan seems to have a regular following now, landing him squarely amongst the local favorites. But rather than settle for the status quo, he's got the grit to keep on cooking up new offering after new offering. Either way, the man is on solid ground for the time being. I made the right call lending him my expertise. New stuff, you say? Our brand new pastries debuting today. Come and get them while they're fresh. I call these babies chocolat beurre cannelles. They got chocolate kneaded into the dough and a crunchy layer of golden crumble on top. I swear my wallet gets lighter every time I stop by this place. Aw, Van, always so generous. Did I say I was treating you? A brand new pastry's debuting today. Go and get them while they're fresh. Says baby chocolat de cannelles. Okay, he just says the same thing, but Gallery doesn't chime in. New golden cannelle from the Gâteau de Dune with an enjoyably crunchy texture.
Later.
You are not being treated, Shizuna.
Love me a sugar rush.
Ooh, 250 HP to everybody. Oh, there we go. They say that the increased humidity on a rainy day allows the scent of alcohol to proliferate more easily. I recommend a glass of red wine during such weather. It has a most wonderfully complex aroma.
Beginning search.
Fine.
Search time.
Did we find the thing here yet? No, we haven't. There it is.
It's so.
Initiating search.
The Grim Garden portal. Free money and tokens.
Deposit confirmed.
Searching.
I figured I could handle a little drizzle just fine, but making my rounds has me soaked to the bone. Guess I might as well look for a cute new umbrella while I'm here at the marché. Maybe they'll have one with a starry sky design. Outer space is the hot thing right now, after all. She's drying the food stall. The rainy weather's got you down? A beef cutlet sandwich might be just the pick-me-up you need. Made with aged beef from Urfa's stall, it's a dish that'll really stick to your ribs. Obviously, they're tasty when eaten fresh, but you can also let the meat soak in the sauce a while for even more flavorful goodness.
Come on,
Check out
come
my
on.
selection.
Shell has been dead set on taking a larger role here at our fruit stall. I couldn't be happier to have such a responsible girl. Of course, dropping the entire operation on her little shoulders at once would be far too overwhelming. So the actual orders would be taken by yours truly. Shell has been dead set on taking a larger role here at our fruit stall. I couldn't be happier to have such a responsible girl.
Let me know if you
What are you
need
selling?
anything at all.
Soul Chef Fruit.
Come back anytime.
Fruit salad featuring tomatoes. Fruit carpaccio. Recipe Van dug deep for and aims of squeezing a fruit course into mealtime.
Sure, give me a minute. Thanks for waiting.
Probably have a new one here. Oh yeah.
All right, I'll put it on the blog.
Hope it goes over well.
Somewhat disappointed it's not Shizuna leaving the review. This cannoli has a chocolate base and a crunchy golden garnish. The texture and sweetness are a perfect match, forming a balance only true craftsmanship could achieve.
Love me a sugar rush.
He said he's going to handle all his dad's errands and chores for the day. That's why I'm pushing myself with register duty. Can't let him be the only model child. Let's see. We'll go up there last. Get everything else put together. Harry's brought all his maid men over. Is there a turf war going on or something? Where did you learn those words, Peggy? Oh, never mind that. Seems to me like they're demanding more fish than usual today. Maybe they're having a party. Come on, Dad, let's shell out for them. Fine, fine, whatever you say. Business has been slow today anyway, so if Peggy wants us to do your catering, then sure, why not? Hey, isn't that great, Tiger? They aren't selling anything new, it looks like. Yeah. Nothing new. Precious gems may be pleasing to the eye, but it's in their scarcity that their true appeal lies. May I take a moment to peruse my one-of-a-kind jewelry for yourselves? I'm good. I wonder what her side quest was about.
Hey, stop on by.
May only be drizzling, but staying soaked is just asking to come down with a cold. So why not warm yourselves inside and out with some of my piping hot kebabs? I'm good. We don't need the food. I can't believe you're our delivery guy, Lyle. Talk about wild. No kidding. All things to forget, I'm on the clock. Anyway, here's your pizza. Achoo. I mean, that's what you get for being out here without any rain gear on. Come on in and take a shower in my place before you catch something. I'm gonna dry your clothes off for you. How's that sound? Yep. You sure? That'd be your lifesaver.
Alright then.
Yeesh, nobody told me it was gonna get this chilly. I better give the store a call and let them know I'm taking my break. You can join me and the fam for a slice if you want. We ordered a little more pizza than our stomachs can take anyway. I already ate, so I'm good. Appreciate the invite, though. She's inviting you to eat dinner with her family, bro. Nothing's in there. Alright. Primo. How are the tacos doing? The chocolate tacos. I need a taco that can blow Shino's bar out of the water, but the ideas just aren't coming to me. How hard can it be to come up with the culmination of my whole life's work? Come on, brain, think. Man, how fitting that it's pouring at a time like this, as I'm drowning in the sea of my culinary quandary. This lady just opened up her own stall after leaving that taco place. She's the one who loves all those weird combinations, right? That's one hell of a bunk she's in. Yep. She unilaterally labeled Shino as her business rival and has been pendulum swinging from happy to anxious ever since. She seems to be at something of an impasse. Maybe we should try talking with her. Hey, my distress isn't some spectacle for your personal amusement. If you're gonna stand there flapping your mouth and buy some goddamn tacos, or if you've got something to say, say it. Wow, so aggressive. Okay, we'll admit we were curious what's up with you. Still, running face first into a brick wall is totally normal no matter what you're trying to do. Instead of stressing yourself silly, why don't you think it'd be a good idea to shift gears and try something else for a bit? If I could do that, I wouldn't be stressing myself out. Wait, hold up, I've heard about you guys from Gordon. You're those odd jobbers that help people who are in a fix. Then perhaps it was the work of fate that work of fate that you overheard my cries of misery. Okay, it's settled. You're going to help me. Could you find some hints that'll light the path in my brain to the creation of a new, no, the ultimate taco? Someone's awfully pushy. But I get it. Artists like her have this natural inclination to obsess over their work. Somehow, I get the feeling it might be fun going along with this. Since you look like you're working your heart out aiming for the top, I want to help however I can. If that's how you guys feel, I don't mind taking this on. Then it's settled. All I need is just a hint of what direction to go, then I feel like I'll be able to whip up something incredible. Maybe you could solicit opinions as a reference point. If you could do that, the door to the ultimate taco will be swung open. Is that a fact? In that case, I'll need to figure out who to ask. You shouldn't discount the perspectives of picky chefs and food sellers. There are also the foodies who go around trying different menu items at various restaurants. Oh, maybe my classmate Edmund would be a good choice. He even went to the Blacklight District once. I can't believe he put himself in so much danger all for the sake of food.
You have my support,
The
Mr.
ultimate
Arkwright.
taco. Yeah, everybody wanted to accept this job. Van didn't even have a choice to accept or hold off on it. I can't come up with a new groundbreaking taco recipe for the life of me. Yeah, all I need is a point in the right direction. So I need to bust down the wall between me and that next frontier. Let's bring up this topic with everybody.
Have a look.
Hey there. How's business treating you?
Pointers for the ultimate taco. Speaking of ultimate, when does Danganronpa 4x4 come out? Or 2x2 come out? I remember that got announced, but was there ever a release date confirmed? I mean, just sometime in 2026. Apparently, it has a Steam page already. But nothing at the moment. Planned release date 2026, but no date. I'm excited for this one. Almost had the trailer play for a second there. Considering it's like a retelling of 2, but different, and it'll almost certainly be a gag how... Oh wait, it's actually Danganronpa 4, like the gag that they did with Danganronpa V3. Let's see. All I got to say is don't underestimate the impact a vegetable can have. When it comes to taco fillings, you may see folks toss in sliced cabbage or bell peppers or what have you. But generally, compared to the meat, the ingredient selection can end up pretty slapdash. Good point. For some reason, the meat feels more like the star. Ah, there you see lies a grave misconception. Getting finicky over a single vegetable can alter a dish's entire profile. Let's demonstrate this with these 2 tomatoes here. Compare how they taste for me, Van. Van sampled the 2 tomatoes Old Man Romaine provided. Well, these couldn't possibly be more different. First one's sweet and juicy, not a lick of sourness, and the seeds were so small I barely noticed them. Leans more fruit than vegetable at that point. The second was decently tart and only mildly sweet, but it makes up for that with a deep, rich savoriness. It's probably about as close to ideal as you can get for making a super sauce. I see. Though both are technically tomatoes, different varieties of the same vegetable will be suited toward different applications. Tomatoes are a fruit. In other words, you're saying it's important to be particular about that when assessing which produce to use. Well, you're halfway there, young lady. True, many vegetables out there, it's a fruit, were selectively bred for varying purposes, and yes, a discerning eye for them is vital. But the tomatoes I had Van try actually came from the same variety. Direct relatives, you could call them. You serious? You just told us they taste like total opposites. Is it the environment they were grown in that sets them apart then? Bingo. While they share identical origins, these tomatoes are now distinct brands from separate farming communities. Their respective soils each come with their own mineral compositions, cultivation methods, companion plants, and terrestrial heats. So you can see just how much the territory, or rather the state of the land as a whole, can change how a vegetable turns out fruit. All the more given the diversely abundant climates found across the Zemurian continent. Yep, as far as I'm concerned, vegetables are nothing less than the blessed bounty of nature. As long as she takes to heart when considering which varieties to buy and where they were sourced. The taste of her tacos will be totally transformed, even if the meat, shell, and sauce stay exactly the same. Well, it's definitely a take Primo might not have factored. Beyond that, teaching just how much vegetables can affect their flavors will open a world of options on how to mix things up. Thanks, Romaine. Lots of food for thought here. They went through an entire freaking spiel about why different fruits taste different. Love this game. Vegetables are blessed bounty of nature. Even similar varieties can take on drastically different properties depending on their soil and environment. As long as one takes this to heart when picking produce, that aspect of the dish alone will transform a dish's flavor profile. Oh, we acquired a new topic. I guess we can bring it over to her, but I guess we'll save before we do that, just in case. There's almost certainly more people we can talk to.
Pardon me.
It's an excellent food for thought, but I can't do much of that alone. Oh. Well, time to cycle through.
What are we waiting for?
We have, candy?
Let me ask you something.
Some lady out there's having taco troubles. Sounds a fair ways out of my scope. Hey, you got your own experiences and hardline values as a chef, don't you? I'd wager there's a lesson or two in there that she can learn from. Our client's still only just starting out in this field, so I think some words from a culinary veteran like yourself will resonate with her. Ellipses. At the least, I never had a slump like hers when it comes to thinking up a new recipe. But I've also never had any doubts about who I am as a chef. If there's one piece of advice I have, it's to remember what you started for. When you find yourself hitting a wall, that's your cue to go back to your roots. I've seen plenty of people break out of their ruts by just doing just that, as a matter of fact. It's certainly possible that external influences have caused her to deviate from her intended direction. In that sense, returning to her initial perspective may allow her to properly collect her thoughts. And it does feel like she's lost her way a few times over. Maybe resetting to square one will do just the trick. Yeah, thanks for the input, Pops. I knew you'd keep it simple and straight shooting. All I did was speak from my own experiences. But if those experiences prove useful to the younger folk, I won't complain. Good man.
Got a question for you.
It's typical for outside factors to steer people off track from what they're originally striving for. If you ask me, an important step to perfecting the culinary arts is to return to one's humble beginnings way back at square one. Sounds like me and this one recipe that I could never get right. And then I found out that I was using the wrong amount of one of the ingredients. It didn't make the recipe bad, but it was not the flavor at all of what I was looking for.
Maybe we should start studying astronomy.
We never talked to her. Major Amelia's the talk of the town these days, but President Gramhart's getting even more popular too. He's good looking, works for the common people, and is super capable. Plus, he's a former soldier, so he's probably really strong. I can see why magazines keep doing features about him. This is a little embarrassing. Hey, just accept it for what it is. It's not like you did anything wrong. And it's different coming from an actress, though you've done plenty wrong. I'm a chivalrous thief, okay?
Search time.
Alright.
Thanks for stopping by.
If I may trouble you a moment.
He wants to make brand new ultimate tacos? From what you told me, it seems like she likes affordable, delicious food, right? If that's the case, then she might be interested to hear about the Eastern Imperial feast we have in Eastern cuisine. I think I've heard about this before. The Callan Hotel's restaurant used to offer full course meals inspired by it. It's a dining concept that originated in the Imperial Court. Delicacies from cultures embraced by the East would be served to the Emperor. Exactly. 8 delicacies are selected from across 4 different types of dishes. Mountain, sea, land, and air. That is, poultry. Altogether, they were once renowned as the 32 delicacies. Dishes of every kind, huh? Sounds pretty incredible. It's hard to even imagine. That said, it does sound like it would have the sort of impact Primo would be into. Forget about whether or not she'd even be able to prepare that many dishes. Just the concept of combining multiple delicacies sounds like it'd be right up her alley. I'm glad I could be of service. Is that all of it? Okay, I didn't accidentally click something. Okay, we've heard 3 things that might make for good reference points. Is that enough? Feel like we're a little short on info, but maybe we could still go ahead and report back to her. No, we go above and beyond.
Pardon me.
The Eastern Imperial Feast is one of a number of lavish Imperial Court traditions combining Eastern delicacies of all kinds into one meal. Trying to replicate it would prove quite difficult, but it's certainly a fascinating concept, is it not? It does sound like an interesting concept.
Then
Next
let's head
district. Kebab stall.
Well, I understand why
Gonna eat something? Let me ask you something.
Tacos, huh? I'm not too experienced with them, so there's not much I can say. But I assume the dough is just as important for them as things like noodles, especially soba and bread. Sure, no matter how particular you are about the sauces and other ingredients, it's all pointless without good dough. But if the dough's good, it'll be delicious even without toppings. Something tells me that woman puts more stock into ingredients and sauces. And it's possible she doesn't know how to improve the dough. Not just about improving the quality, one small change in the dough can affect the entire dish. True, even the texture of soba changes quite a bit based on the ratio of buckwheat and wheat flour, right? Yeah, and there are other variants of soba or shiso or ashitaba needed into the dough. Certain breads also combine various types of wheat and grain flours to create unique flavors and aromas. You're right, breads and cookies can have completely unique flavors just based on the types of grains they're made with. I heard some bakeries even use this to draw interest. It sounds like there should be plenty of room for innovation in tortillas too. In any case, adding a personal touch to dough sounds new and exciting. Might be difficult to prepare, but I don't think she's someone who skimps on effort. You've been a big help. Thanks. Again, I'm only an amateur, but I'm happy to be of any help. Distinguishing ingredients.
Got a question for you.
Combining different flours into dough and kneading it with other ingredients should change the end result in a big way. I'm sure it's true for tacos too. Getting creative with the dough as well as the ingredients and sauce will add a personal touch.
Want to take the scenic route?
To the Blacklight District we go.
Haven't seen you.
pleasure doing business with you.
Sup.
Let me ask you something.
I see. You're having trouble deciding on the theme of a new dish? Yes, I thought you might be well acquainted with the latest fads in each restaurant's specialty since you eat out all over the place. Well, as far as fads go, there's space-themed food wherever you go, as you might expect. Sweets, drinks, lunch sets. If you can think of it, people are eating it. Alright. Ain't that kind of thing temporary? That wouldn't fit with what that woman's that wouldn't fit with that woman's plan to make her own unique dish, would it? I think it could still work if she approached it from the right angle. If nothing else, a motif or a theme would be a good place to start. Creating that kind of ingenuity in a dish is harder than you'd imagine, which makes the individuality of each one stand out even more. In fact, each restaurant I've eaten at has exercised its own creativity to serve unique products. You're suggesting she show her abilities by using a motif to guide her creative process. Something like that? I think I get what you're saying. Jumping on the bandwagon to destroy the status quo is definitely one way to do it. And you might find an unexpected idea while you're at it. I see. Using a reference to change your perspective could be helpful. Thank you very much, Edmund. All I did was talk about what I saw on my food tour. But feels good to think my opinions were helpful. Space theming. With this much info as our reference points, we're in good shape. I think we can go ahead and report back to Primo. I'm still going to check
Got
things.
something to ask you.
Oh, that's annoying. I don't think being inspired by current fads negates originality. Many restaurants have exercised their ingenuity in unique ways to create such dishes. In other words, hopping on the bandwagon might just allow you to show your unique strengths. I'm still going to go through the other districts and see if there are any more topics to activate.
Want to take the scenic route?
Nope. Alrighty then.
Heading to the objective.
Hey there. How's business street?
Come on,
Alright, before we start this, I need to do something real quick. So, just give me a moment. So I have to find something here. There it is. Let's see. See. Okay. Hmm. Annoying delay because a thing popped up. I'm just trying to get rid of it here. Sometimes it takes a little bit to work. Sometimes it works like immediately. Sometimes it takes a minute. It shouldn't be taking as long. I apologize. Yeah, Sync plays audio cues for loading its crap, so it's like, yeah. I guess I could just delete the sounds here. Probably a good idea. Open a folder and just move it all to a new folder. Because it should complete just fine in the background. I would hope. Oh, it completed it. Okay, perfect. So that's good. Now I can just fix the thing that I had to break in order to get that to work. Alright, stuff's back in place. Problem solved. We got a lot of topics here. Space theme.
If I may trouble you a moment.
Yes, this does sound promising. Could you find some more pointers from different angles? That'll help me think up a wider variety of combinations. Assorted delicacies.
Pardon me.
If I combine this together with this, it's a breakthrough in me just waiting to, break through. It still feels like only part of the way there. I need something more decisive. S3 wasn't a magic number. There'd only be a few pushes away, though. Distinguishing ingredients. Hearing all these different ideas is slowly putting a vision together in my mind. I just need the smallest, most infinitesimal small bit more. How about you go back to the basics? Well, if I do that, then... Yes, I think I got it. Yes, Eureka! Now, if I just do it according to this... The theme of this new taco is Mother Nature. While everyone's eyes are on space, I'll bring their focus back down with this earthy taco. The inner workings of her mind make sense to her alone. The idea is so very distinctly Primo. First, you have to have a careful selection of vegetables, the beautiful bounty of our land, and a variety of delicacies cultivated all over the Republic. Those ingredients fittingly embody the abundance and heterogeneity of our planet. And the shell encasing them will be made from the earth itself. I'll make it from scratch by combining multiple types of grain. Yes, a taco shell personifying the acceptance and vitality of the very ground we walk will bring the best out of these ingredients. He's going all in and cramming her dishes to the brim, like usual. Even then, this sounds a bit excessive. What's more, the sauce that garnishes it will follow none other than the route I pursued during my training days. It shall be the latest in thick, Rich sauces designed to pack one hell of a wallop. Such a stimulating flavor will surely be worthy to express the vast vibrancy of the earth. I suppose that's where going back to square one part comes in. Well, I'll admit, the more I hear, the more I'm being sold on it. I shall dub my latest creation, the Breath of the Earth Taco. Breath and breadth. Well, it definitely makes sense to me, at least. Name aside, I have no doubt it will make for an elaborate dish. I mean, we'll have to see if our ideal taco can come to grips with reality. Let's hope for the best. After all, this could be a whole new frontier for taco enthusiasts. It might seem bizarre at a glance, but there's a logic behind it. Depending on the ingredients' compatibility, it could be pretty darn transformative. At least one of you has grasped the essence of my decisive battle tacos. Well, all that's left now is to actually make the taco. We'll be rooting for you. Glad to hear it. I'm aiming to have it before the rocket launch. That'll be a day worthy of this decisive battle. I'll make sure to have my Breath of the Earth tacos in a tangible form by then. I like your spirit. As some of the people involved making it happen, we're looking forward to that day too.
That's a wrap.
Reward deposited.
We didn't even get extra SP out of that. At long last, I've come up with my taco concept worthy of my decisive showdown. With help from all of you, naturally. The battle takes place a day after next, by which I'll be sure to have it ready to sell, so save some room in those stomachs. You and your bar, just wait and see, Shino. In 2 days' time, our score will be settled for good. And we look forward to that day,
Hey, stop on
whenever it happens.
Beginning search.
Come on,
Check out
come
my
on
selection.
and have a look.
Wanna go watch the next launch?
Oh, hey. Oh, I wanted to get the gems.
Aaron.
Hi, Ashen.
Everyone.
Oh, hey, you're actually here in the capital?
Thanks for all your help last night. Oh, and I see Judith is with you today.
Yeah, I heard you really helped out last night. Huh. Heard you were working for Ashen lately, but it didn't really click till just now. Hello there, Ashen. It's good to see you again. How's it going, everyone? Last we met was in April during the festival, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that was a bit complicated. Advisor to the head of the Liu family, Ashen Liu.
It's great to see you all again. Oh my. And it seems the divine blade of Ikaruga is with you.
Yeah, I decided to help out in my spare time since things were getting so interesting, so worrying. I see. Well, either way, it's reassuring to have you here. Don't think I didn't hear that. Anyway, she's just here as a bit of insurance, that's all. So, about that creepy-ass ceremony you and Van busted up last night. Got any new info about it? Maybe about whatever that invisible monster thing was? And also the young enforcer from the society who's gone missing. Nothing, unfortunately. There's been no change with any of the Easterners we took in. They can barely remember a thing, including just how and when they went missing in the first place. They're all conscious now, at least, and we've been able to talk with them. But there are quite a number of people still reported missing even beyond this group. I'm certain there's still something going on. I see. It's crazy to think that many people could have just vanished here in the Republic.
Quite so. With this in mind, it
Why
would be
is he
safe
here?
to assume there are more meetings, just like the one you encountered, happening in other locations.
Oh, and Galang is here too. Of course you guys had to show up too. Figures that if this asshole's here, you're right there with him to shove your nose into things.
My, it's good to see you and your compatriots well, Aaron.
President of Hayway Training Ltd. and advisor to the head of the Lee family, Sal
As
Lee,
you've
White
no
Orchid
doubt
Dragon.
heard, the Liu and Lee families
That was the
are
longest
in
one yet,
charge
I
of
think.
Our organization's activities here in the capital. As such, I've come to Lady Ashen in order to exchange information relating to last night's incident.
I requested their help in looking into some of the people we took into our care. I believe your message mentioned that you'd recently discovered something.
Right. Using a certain method, we were able to uncover a few bits of information that may prove useful. For those of you who are not part of Heiyue, I wouldn't be averse to sharing them with you, provided the price is right.
I mean, he just wants to beat people up. Arrogant prick. That's fine. We got some info of our own we can swap for it. That works as well. Huh. Well, you still don't know just how many Easterners have gone missing. All the ones you were able to trace made their way here to Edith, is that right? Indeed. By all accounts, it would appear as though they were led here via some manner of subconscious suggestion. I'm certain you'll find that to be the case for the other ethnicities among the missing persons as well. Subconscious suggestion? Is that even possible to pull off on so many people? It's not impossible, at least. There are a number of ways you could do it. Talismans, needles, drugs, hypnosis, and so on. But also, there's what happened back in March. Oh, you're right. You called it corrosion, is that right? I heard a bit about it from Ashen and Judith. Right, though in the end, all that was erased, like it never even happened. I remember what happened over those 3 days, albeit vaguely. You can't say for certain what's going on now is unrelated to that incident, can you? You sure about this? Given the circumstances, we can't keep it a secret. After all, Ashen already experienced it herself. You mean that time I was being controlled, right? I still feel like I haven't apologized enough to Van and Aaron about that. Told you it's fine. Stop worrying about it already. So that is the legacy left behind by the father of the Orgal Revolution. Seeing it up close, the details are different, but it certainly resembles the device we saw last night. On that topic, one of the people in our care sketched this out for us once they awoke. Looks familiar. Oh wait, is this? Could that be the device you two saw last night? Well, what's the verdict? Well, remember, we only got a vague glimpse of it through the stealth mode that kid had on. And so I'm fairly certain this is it. Hey, you said yourself their memories are full of holes. How'd you get them to draw something so detailed? This is Heiyue we're talking about. I'm sure they had no problem using their own drugs or hypnosis to really dig deep into their minds. Is this true? Dig into their minds? You can do that? I'm aware of certain military-grade substances that function similarly to true serums. Our method makes use of talismans, I understand, so it shouldn't have caused the subject any harm, right? That's correct. There's no need to worry for their well-being. I was even sure to offer them remuneration for their troubles. Incidentally, the person in question even witnessed the young man who was there without his invisibility activated. We had an artist create this drawing based on the description we got, so it should be fairly accurate. You may as well take that one for yourselves. You've already given copies to the guild and the police. Gotcha, much appreciated. Looking it over, it's got the same feel as the real one, but the details and workmanship are completely different. I agree, but I'm certain it's related somehow. I'll also be sure to save it as a digital image just in case. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty good clue. Guess we owe you guys. Ben and his group proceeded to share a majority of the info they had with Ashen and Sao in return for the sketch. They also exchanged promises to share any new info with each of their groups came across as soon as possible.
Wanna go watch the next launch?
We have another event here.
Initiating search.
I'm gonna grab this real quick.
Apropos of nothing, Yin, that is to say, Risha Mao, I've got a question to pose, if you would permit.
Yes, of course. What is it?
Oh. Now where's this going? Come to think of it, didn't the two of them come to the Blacklight District together last night? Yeah, they made for a pretty synced up pair of martial masters at that.
I shall speak plainly. Should you have no object of affection, nor anyone to whom you are betrothed,
Oh.
what would you say to becoming Mrs. Fun Lee? Or, rather, Mrs. Gowlong.
She has people she already likes. Oh my goddess. And was Daddy ever on the table? He's gotta be joking, right? You can't just drop that on her out of the blue. Take it from his own flesh and blood. Such acts are rather typical of him. While I want my brother to lead the Lee family, I also want to leave it to my progeny. There's no question that children born between us will be strong. That's all he cares about, of course. No matter whose descendants leadership falls to, ours would surely be able to handle their responsibilities. What do you think?
I see. I understand where you're coming from, but I'm afraid I must respectfully decline.
Well, it's true that Yin is a part of me. I am now a citizen of Crossbell, and Arkansas is a part of me too. Caught between two such disparate lies, I can never be the worthy partner you were looking for. It is true that I am not well acquainted with this other life of yours. But even if you are dividing yourself between two endeavors, your martial prowess is indisputable. You may consider my earlier proposal rescinded, but even so, I fully intend to pay Crossbell a visit. We can revisit this again once I've seen this Moon Princess of Arkansas in action. I doubt my answer will change, but we'd be more than happy to welcome you to our show. I already thought something was off about this guy. He makes a girl jealous, though, seeing a guy make the first move on her. Definitely. In theory, I mean. Speak for yourself. Who in their right mind wants to be proposed to in front of a crowd? It would seem he is indeed outclassed. But, as his brother, he will commend him for his words. I was barking up the wrong tree. The way I hear it, she's super close to that cop in Crossbell who saved the country last time I was in crisis. Oh, brother. Let's just hope Gowlang doesn't spark some international incident over there. He probably will. There's another event. Incidentally, Lady Ashen, you'll be leaving the capital this evening, I understand. Shall I pass on the gift you promised to Master Jin the other day in that case? Oh yeah, thanks. That'd be a big help. Oh, is something the matter?
I already told you to quit calling me Lady, Tao. You're with the Lee family now, and the head's older brother on top of that. There's no reason for you to be so deferential with me anymore.
So you say. But the fact remains that I am tremendously indebted to the Liu family. Not to mention my more than a decade's tenure as your attendant. I wouldn't trade even a day of it for the world. So please, bear with me in my attempts to rectify these clumsy mannerisms of mine. In the meantime, I deeply apologize for any discomfort they cause you, my lady.
4 Eyes has game. And here I thought the man only jockeyed for power. He's a dangerous one. My brother is kind to the people close to him. If there's some other meaning to it, I couldn't say. Honestly, watching how he acts with Ashen has me rethinking my impression of him a bit.
Hey, guys! Give me your takes here! He totally did that on purpose, right? Just to throw me for a loop?
Always. Settle down, Ashen. Granted, we really don't know a lot about Sao personally. But I think it's pretty clear that you're someone special to him, you know? Yeah, I could feel this breath of sincerity all around him, like unusual. Indeed, the look in his eyes is quite a gentle one. I can't math out your chances, but there's no reason to back down now, is there? You're right. Well, so be it. I'll just have to keep close and remind you until it sticks. In return, though, I might make a little request of you, too. Nothing specific right this second or anything, but are we agreed? Oh, very well, as you wish. I actually look forward to it. Just what manner of quandary will my lady ask me to solve? He is insufferable. I've heeded Lady Ashen's request to the letter since she was a babe. As for whether that will hold true, Just a heads up, Sal. You pull any shit that makes her cry, and it'll be the last thing you ever do. I shall take that threat to heart in light of the pain you visited me upon the previous time.
Alright then.
Yeah, he did get a good hit in, didn't he? I won't just let him toy around with me forever. Like, seriously, now that we're no longer master and servant, I was hoping you'd be a little more... Lady Ashen? Oh, ignore me. Sigh. That whole progeny part would have left anyone dumbfounded. Still, what matters most to me, that which I hold dear, hasn't changed to me one bit. All of a sudden, I find myself wanting to see them again. I forgot her title was Moon Princess, and now the Moon Pendant makes sense. So unyieldingly firm. It only enamors me all the more. Though I shall relent for now, Crossbill should expect a visit from me in due time. Good luck to the SSS. Alright. That settles things here. I guess we'll head to the Leva district last. We'll do the Chardon district.
Then let's head over.
We only paid it a quick visit last time to check for any icons, so...
Searching.
Holy camole, it's a giant penguin! Quit it, you! I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. That's not good. I got another ship to get to today. A penguin lost in the city on her way to work. What's this world coming to? I went to the toy store yesterday only to learn that they were all out of model rockets. I had settled on trying to find them for sale elsewhere, but instead we've run across a strange encounter of the bird kind. Is this some sort of special promotion? What does the sign say again? Super Service Day. I don't get it. I'm still finding my flippers in this town, so there's no shame in getting a little lost. I've got to make it to work, though. Are my penguin paychecks done for? Wow, look at the giant birdie. I've never seen one like it before. Hey, what's this thingy on the back? Go, Red. This penguin's got somewhere to go.
Take
It's
your
a
time.
giant zipper. Don't do it, it'll blow the cover.
Searching.
You can't ruin the children's innocence like what happened with Tio. I hear there's a drone delivery service here in the capital. And what's more, it's paired with a mail order site. I feel so beaten to the punch. It truly is an excellent business model. Frankly, I wish I'd come up with the idea myself. Just who is it that actually did, though? Well, no matter. I can always take inspiration from it for my next venture. The mail order site is masterfully executed as well. A sophisticated business model, one might argue. Whoever came up with this is a far brighter person than I, as much as it galls me to admit. Well, no matter. I can always take inspiration from it for my next venture.
Initiating search.
Fine. You're on the upper level. Good morning. Here at the Saint Germain, we offer a wide variety of breakfast selections. We have everything from staple dishes from every country to traditional Eurasian fare. And of course, we are more than happy to make modifications to account for personal requests. Please don't hesitate to inform us should you have any allergies or other dietary restrictions. So accommodating. We offer a wide variety of breakfast options to accommodate our many guests from abroad. Please don't hesitate to inform us should you have any requests or inquiries.
Welcome. Thank you.
Soul
for
Chef
coming.
Paella.
Please stop by again.
And then we should try to make it. Piping hot skillet paella. 1.
Time to flex my cooking muscles. This is sure to make your mouth water.
It even comes with the cast iron skillet.
That was very well made. Initiating search.
So who's up here? I broke the bank to stay at this 5-star hotel yesterday. It was only a standard single room, but still. Did you know, by the way, the Saint Germain has hosted royalty like Grand Prince Salman of Alsame, or even the Crown Prince Judas of Lebril and his wife? Crown Prince Judas? Is that like somebody that I don't think I've heard the name Judas. The service is top of the line, yet it steers well clear of being pretentious. Though there's no pressure of feeling like it's too good for you either. Maybe that's what bona fide hospitality is really about. Good day, sir. I trust you had a pleasant rest. As we are experiencing light showers this morning, it would be our pleasure to arrange a courtesy car for you if desired. Like free of charge? I'm impressed you even offer that sort of thing. We appreciate you saying so. You've been taking a good many pictures, I notice. Might your photo course be in need of replacing soon? Oh, good call. It's just about to run out of space, actually. In that case, allow me to arrange a taxi to a nearby store that carries them about 5 minutes away. Thank you so much. All this for someone staying in their cheapest room. Angels really do walk among us. Thank you for your patience. A taxi will arrive to pick you up shortly. We also have umbrellas available to borrow, so please help yourself. For sure. What I say, a total angel.
Now where?
Top quality service. If this place is a 5-star hotel and Carson arm and a leg, they better.
Searching.
I've been clamping down on illegal solicitors since last night all the way until morning. But turn your gaze away for just 1 minute and they'll scurry right back out from their holes. Personally, I think we'd ought to consider rounding up these unscrupulous barkers and hauling the whole lot in at once. But my superior officer says there are more vital matters to prioritize. The least we could do is increase our patrols.
Star Taker succeeds.
Cinematic masterpiece takes the stage.
Anything going on in here? The Chardon is currently hosting its auction event. Please do note that certain requirements must be met in order to participate. Right, this is a stuffed shirts, pinkies up kind of deal. None for us in there anyway, so let's just move on.
Not this way.
Middle of the event, shouldn't bother him. Welcome, welcome, welcome! Come on in and make it rain the better way at Shangri-La Casino. We got the perfect amount of high-risk excitement to blast those gloomy clouds right out from over your head. Besides, we don't want you to accidentally stumbling your way into a certain black alley club, right? me and Mello? Is it Mello or Mellowy? It's probably just Mello. That girl's working in the back streets. Me and Mello, that were working in the back streets, are from the same town. I've been able to shake her since Sunday school. We got along when we were little, but now the only thing that Tramp ever does is push my buttons like I'm a loose slot machine. You wouldn't catch me dead, losing out to her of all people. I'm gonna pull in more customers than she can even dream of. Only if they gamble.
Searching.
Most likely. Any gems lying around here?
Am I playing it too fast and loose?
There is some loose gems to do our, Grim Garden gambling. Do you have anything new to say? Welcome to... Oh, you there with the silver hair. Something about you strikes my fancy. I get the sense you have a gift for making reeds, as it were. Here to honor me with the game? Ooh, you're pretty perceptive yourself. Tells me you can really hold your own. Not so fast. Don't know where this is going, but hell for letting you keep us here forever and a day to find out. You can come back and do this on your own time. Aw, no fun. And Hero's about to show you my unclouded eyes' deepest secrets. What a shame. Hope to hear from you again soon. Izuna revels in this, doesn't she? She lives to make people mad. Such a terribly intriguing girl. I hope to hear from you again soon. A high-stakes showdown between us two would get our neurons firing at all cylinders with delight. Incidentally, Miss Chandler, the manager, was once a famous gambler in his own right. He refuses to play anymore, however. Whether it's because age has mellowed him, I couldn't say. But it does leave a woman awfully unsatisfied. I recognized a picture of one of those people the police are trying to identify. It was a guest who got so desperate after hitting rock bottom that the manager had to step in and pull the brakes. We get that every now and then. People who risk too much and lose their heads. Fingers crossed it doesn't escalate from here. Are we able to see these posters? Verifying identities on first visits is a policy of ours. So that much we can help the police with. So that much we can help the police with. Still, this whole thing reeks of shady business. Whatever it is, it does not ramp up. Well, with this weekend's blowout event just around the corner. Things are peaceful these days, but it was tough going back when the mafia and anti-immigrant terrorists ran rampant. The Chardon district is always swarming with tourists after all, but I remember when there was a bomb scare in Cirque des Bijou. Police officers were a common sight on our premises too back then. What's going on now doesn't seem as major, but still. We went through every debacle under the sun a long while back. This one doesn't seem as major, but I still find myself tensing up a little on instinct. Oh, it's Nate. He's talking with his mouth closed. And that rounds out the list of those we took into custody last night who frequented this casino. Great, and we get straight to the cross-checking with their identities. Lucky us the manager's so cooperative. That said, it still doesn't feel like these people have any noteworthy points in common. If I had to come up with something, it'd be that most are the type who didn't quite mesh with society or those around them. But without knowing what that ritual's deal was, it's hard to draw any real lines between them. Sigh, it's gonna be a real grind pinning down the identities of all those people who took part in that kooky ritual. Oh, I hear you handled that monster, by the way. That takes a real load off. Seriously, having to navigate all the extra red tape makes extermination requests that much heavier a workload for us police. Don't get it twisted, though. Taking advantage of your services is not the same as full-blown approval.
Beginning search.
If you say so. 25 red. This makes you our sole winner, Miss Cecilia. Oh, that lady hit the mother load. Another bet right on the money. She's on a real hot streak. Oh, did I guess correctly again? I'll say, sweetheart, it's phenomenal. Just phenomenal. They're cheaters, aren't they? It turns out I got more than a knack for this than I ever did. I was a complete novice at this, and yet, it would seem that beginner's luck is no mere miss. She may have more of a knack for this than I ever did. Emphasis. It would appear that I've cleaned up the table, as they say. While I may not be versed in this gambling business, seeing my husband so exuberant delights me to no end. Oh. Just absolute sheer luck. We'll check out the sports book last, in case we find another topic for it. Oh, hey. Sigh. The Chardon reminds me of Messeldom's back streets. Only difference is I can't paint on any of the walls here. Okay. To go back to for you either, huh? Hold on a sec, okay? Got some leftover bread from yesterday. You could use a wipe down too, so don't go running off on me. What? You got a problem? I was just trying to shake the cops off my tail when I bumped into this furball. Wait, I need to explain crap to you, now get lost. Oh yeah, she was the musician who was performing up front earlier. Knowing ass cops always got their heads screwed on too tight. What's a little street buskin' gonna hurt anyway? Grumble, grumble.
Chardon District's back alleys are where the real magic happens.
There's Mello. Phew, that was a close one. Cops have been patrolling with a vengeance last night. Even my manager told me to give the barking a rest. But to heck with that, I've got numbers to boost. When I can rub him right in Momoka's face, always acting like she's so much better than me. You better enjoy the view from her high horse before I shove her off the side. Aggressive. Momoka's been a part of my life since forever, and I mean that in the gum you can't get off your shoe kind of way. I started working in the capital, and one day we bumped right into each other. Our worst moment contender for sure. It's been nothing but her swerving into my lane for as long as I can remember. Did she just cut it out already? The shoe shine kid, or sorry, the thief kid, because of shoe shines. Crystal leather always gets the gravy train chugging. After all, sopping wet leather's a dead giveaway that your shoes ain't been polished up to snuff. Not to mention the way folks will gripe and grouse like no tomorrow. Makes them a right found and juicy tidbits. They'll natter on about their company sales figures or HR what's it's figuring a kid like me hasn't got a Scooby. Point is, I'm bound to make a proper mint today. But does it rain to do me more fair than foul?
Searching.
I have no idea what you just said, kid. Let's see. Yesterday we opened up our exhibit showcasing 3 up-and-coming artists. And as it turns out, one of them, Kasara, is a girl living in Old Town. She probably moved in after I left, but it's hard not to feel a kinship with her about it. Her pieces are incredibly evocative and avant-garde. There's just so much I can learn from them. Is it the same stuff? It's the same stuff. Our ongoing exhibit was opened just yesterday. It features a trio of up-and-coming artists: Felix Lalonde, Mehmed Zidane, and Kasara Christie. Each works with a different medium, but even still, I'd say they're generating considerable buzz in today's art world at large. The 3 have poured a great deal of effort into creating new pieces for the special event, pushing the limits of their crafts to fully realize their ideas. What resulted are some true chefs d'oeuvre, the sort that will be inviting discussion well into the future. Here we are. Donatello. So this is Kasara's artwork. Unconventional at a glance, but you can tell she has a good grasp of the fundamentals. And if it's the same, and if the same can apply for novels and comics, I just hope Woody comes to the realization.
Searching.
Got him. They only have one dancer on stage today. And this guy is still here on the same couch. Iris may have the arms and legs of a goddess, but it's the mesmerizing way she moves them that'll really take you to heaven. Oh, free tip. Plenty of Cabaret du Monde's patrons are here for more than just a good time. Entertaining bureaucrats, meetings between fellow corporate bigwigs, the place serves as a watering hole for business networking. From that point of view, you could say it played a role in Edith's development. So keep that in mind and enjoy yourselves responsibly.
Well then.
I agree. Our apologies for bringing you out on a service call this early in the morning. We've been having issues with our stage equipment since the other day, and, ma'am, did you catch any of that? Hello? Are you alright? This place is so pervy. Damn, the chick's gone full statue. Looks like this one's a little out of her depth. Come on, Rebecca, stay with us. Can you hear me? Say something! You seemed to be managing fine yesterday, but now I'm not so sure. There's something scary about this girl. I could barely even see her face. Still, our stage equipment needs looking at, so as long as she's really a repair person. Tell me where to repair. Should I be afraid of this girl? Allow me to show you. Your words are coming out all stilted. Try not to spook your clients off, yeah? I'm impossible reverting to machine mode. Alrighty then. I partied it up all through last night and the bill was... You don't even want to know. I need to pick up some more part-time work. If you're that broke, then why are you still here? Well, I wasn't planning to be, then Mello got her hands on me, you know. Besides, the shows Dumont puts on quench my thirst like nothing else. And no, not just because they're sexy. He stands with style, panache, aesthetic appeal. Besides, how's a guy supposed to give his part-time jobs 110% without a little, stimulation? That's some impressive mental gymnastics. It's not like I don't see the artistic merit in it, but I mean, come on. He really puts the doom in doom loop. Maria is scheduled to perform at night, so if there's any time to go part-time job hunting, it's now. Still, I'm already seated and the next show's only in mumble. Sigh. Woe is the life of a clubber. Not to be that guy. But the only clubs in your comfort zone are going to be on a campus. I get it already. Whether for the first time or the 15th, Iris's dancing never gets any less breathtaking to watch. Oh, and just so it's out there, our club puts on special events every now and then. You're in luck though, because we happen to have a show-stopping spectacular slated for the day after next. It'll be an exclusive one-day-only performance, so you won't want to miss a second. Ooh, good to know. Maybe I should book this place under Ikaruka sometime. Hold up now. Wouldn't that send your chaperone into total conniption? Not if what happens at Dumont stays at Dumont. That poor man goes through so much. I'm not sure I totally follow, but private bookings are okay with us too. You may find our club is on the slightly pricier side though.
Searching.
Got it. Almost missed that.
Search time.
Well, we just have like one more major location. Okay. Deliver to 8th District, 6th Street. Hold yourself, it's gotta be around here somewhere. Isn't the 8th District Old Town? We see him around every now and then. Evidently, he's lost his bearings again. Why can we not direct him to the right place? I want to help the guy. Counterfeit tickets used to sell pretty well back in the day, but it ain't so easy now with that flim-flammed net-based ID verification and what have you. Can't even fake a ding-dang betting slip anymore. It's just, Still, there's always good old-fashioned bulk ticket purchasing. I'll snap the ones worth having right up sure as the sun rises. Not that I'd ever sell any to you. Well, sure, you could stock up, but everything left over will just pull you deeper in the red. Geezer only ever thinks one step behind. Breaking even with a little extra pocket change is the best he could hope for. Getting reminded of that one guy who, basically figured out how to game a, like this one state's betting system. I can't remember exactly where it was. Where basically what he did was he basically took like a budget of like some tens of thousands of dollars, paid a bunch of people to basically fill out all the different lottery tickets, and the amount that he won from the jackpot was significantly more than he put up. And I'm not sure if he did it a few times just as a free money glitch until they patched it. As most of these lottery games with some amount of exploits can go. Nowadays, you can't have any system in place that could potentially net people a win. Because if there's any bug, the hive mind of the internet will find it. Anyway, so over 80% of the manned rocket launch. So over 80% expect the manned rocket launch to succeed. Why am I talking in past tense? I suppose that's fair, given the Aerospace Force's perfect track record thus far. It doesn't leave much room for betting as far as the bookies are concerned, but I'll gladly make an article out of it. With the manned rocket launch date set, my work's just going to pile up from here. Speaking of which, Maria left on a business trip yesterday night. Occasions like these only come once in a career, though. Even if that, so hopefully she gets back soon.
Take your time. Thanks for stopping by.
Snap that up. Oh, it's this lady. Oh, bother, I got so worked up yesterday that sent my blood pressure spiking. My doctor warned me about this, so I ought to go cold turkey on betting for a while. That'll mean resisting my hardwired instinct to drift here once student sports gets rolling for the summer. Both my secret savings and my emotions are riding high, so moderation's the name of the game now. Oh. Okay. I spent the better part of yesterday analyzing the odds, then placed my bets accordingly. But in the end, aside from the cycling races, every last one was a whiff. It's a pickle, I tell ya. No likelihood, no matter how high, is a guaranteed thing. Plus the payout doesn't compare to a long shot that actually pans out. Which bets are the right ones to take? The more I mull it over, the less sure I get. Well, what do we got today, though? Less rain means less customers. Even if only by a hair. But more importantly, is that girl not out front of the shop yet? Party again. I heard a penguin, not some loosey-goosey. She's close by.
Got something to ask you.
What would you like?
You're here to use the bookie service, right? What event would you like to bet on? Now, what can I bet on this time? Doing tennis tournament? That one looks interesting. The Thor's Military Academy Tennis Club, huh? Might not be a bad idea to bet on that one and use as a point of reference. Oh, daring, aren't we? So Thor's Military Academy is the odd one out. I mean, like trio odds. Like, does that mean that no matter what you would get it? Or, like, if one of the three gets it, you win? How exactly does the trio work? Well, I've never heard of Ardent, so you know what? I'm gonna put down the trio.
We'll see how things play.
What would you like?
Like, I don't really get what the trio deal is, but I guess we'll see what happens. We won't bet on anything else. And that's the Chardon district.
Then
Now
let's
we have
head
to go
over.
through the Leva district. The final district. Right about the time. That was weird. Blip on my phone.
Alrighty.
And yeah.
Search time.
Now, I think it's time I read today's paper. And by read, I mean pretend to read as I thoughtlessly flip through the pages. Ah yes, I've heard Valentino's son is brushing up against the law again. Don't be shocked if the little scamp got slapped with a prison sentence. Well, don't care to listen to me prattle on about gossip? Fine, what do I care? How are the good boys? Pretty good.
Never tasted a dessert this good.
Why is Odette with this group? Oh, Judith. Good morning, Judith, everyone. Mom, why are you and Nina here? Oh, Odette is with you too. That's right. We all ran into each other when we made a stop here before heading to the subway. Odette and I got to know each other at the Artemis Academy Festival. Oh, right, you two had a blast with the stage costumes together. Yep, that's not all. I'm so completely in awe of the fact that she's with the Chloe Lanster, storied actress extraordinaire. I've been watching so many old recordings of stage productions, so I can't tell you how honored I was to see you. Why, thank you. I never thought I'd meet such a young fan in a place like this. Oh, right. They were doing a stage show revival not too long ago. She's probably still more popular than her daughter, don't you think? You shut your trap. Of course, even if she is retired, her aura is overwhelming. Come to think of it, did you say you were wrapping up stage direction for Gloria La Revue? I guess with you leaving the capital after today, now's the time to finish things up, huh? Yes, that's right. We decided to meet here at Nina's suggestion since she thought the higher elevation would be helpful. Exactly. The atmosphere here sort of resembles the small hill in Aracion. A sky the color of thin ink, a light rain-like fog. Interesting camera angle. The world is this beautiful, so why am I alive? It's only by chance, but it perfectly suits the second act of the play. That's good stuff. Sounds like you're already in character. That was the scene where Sheena looks out over the capital and despairs following her escape from Baratier prison. Yeah, looks like that scene is really coming to life. Geez, I just can't compare. Oh, I am definitely going to see it. Gloria La Revue. Didn't you see it yesterday, Agnes? I'm so jealous. I only got to see part of it. I really wish I could have seen it from the start. Yo, Chessmaster. Evening. I'm looking forward to watching the whole thing. Oh, come on, I already said I was sorry. Oh, dear. Alright then, Nina. Let us go to the next act. And we would appreciate your continued feedback, Cadet. There is value in an audience's point of view. Are you sure? Oh, I knew I should have called Shinon. Alright then, let's take it from Act 3, starting on page 58. How am I? I am doing good. Had a decent evening, watched some TV with a friend, and a different friend stopped by, so he got his silly birthday gift from a different friend. Since he was, I think he was out of town for the birthday. Let's see. One day, no, very soon I'll make my return to the city, so that I may see the beautiful morning glow together with everyone. This is the perfect place to practice my lines and perfect my Sheena. I would be able to make it to the full show. We'll be there for sure. I was kind of worried with how she was acting last night, but it looks like she'll be fine. This is the perfect place to practice my lines and perfect my Sheena. Yep, make it to the full show and all that. Can't believe it. I get to be here with two people I admire so much. And I even get to help them? Am I dreaming? By the way, have you heard from Albert today? No, I haven't. Does he need help with something council-related? Oh no, I don't think so. It's early, so he might still be psyching himself up. Just forget I said anything. Oh no. I can't believe I get to help two people I respect so much. Someone pinched me. I hope Shinon doesn't hate me for this. Believe it or not, I've already been looking into what happened with that strange group underground last night. I know the famous Divine Blade is backing you up, but there's a great deal we don't know about these people. Keep your wits about you. Wait, you've been investigating this already? I'm on fire, Mom. You are just too incredible. Well, you know who I am. I'm honored, Miss Second Grimcat. Believe it or not. Okay. Okay, same dialogue. Gonna be real that you don't feel too good. That's not good. You sick with something? Thinks he ate something bad. It's no good. I hope you feel better, man. Take some Tums. Lay down for a bit. What have you. Staying at home all day is so dull. Even my brother's with me. If I don't go out, my brother simply gets more self-indulgent. In other words, eating delicious cake like so is the best course of action. Wouldn't the saying with this, in other words, eating delicious cake like so, have a comma there? Did I find a grammar mistake? Which is more acceptable than a spelling mistake. If only she were willing to while away the hours at home on a rainy day like this, but she implored me to take her out. And who am I to deny the lady's wishes? At any rate, these sweets are delectable as ever. I wonder if Charlotte would be pleased if I were to reproduce them at home. Perhaps I'll give it a try. I have nothing but free time after all. She scorns you about that. Anyway, I like listening to the sound of the rain while thinking up my next menu item. I wonder what would be good. Something summery with a lot of color. Maybe a cute design to go with it. We're mainly a cafe, so the sweets are basically just the cherry on top. But when I entered a contest, Holland from Andalusia praised my work. He even said out he was looking forward to what I made next, so I really want to give this my all. Putting chicken on the back seat for a while. Oh, did you end up having raw chicken?
Alrighty.
What can I get
Or
for
did you heat up chicken that was
Thanks a bunch.
in the fridge for too long? Estelle is taking the day off today. He's always so insistent about helping around the store, but at the end of the day, he's still a kid. He has lots of time to decide what he wants to do in the future. So I'm asking him to go on and have some fun. This might sound selfish, but I don't want him to waste his youth. I got off work early last night due to the launch, so I'm going full throttle this morning. I woke up at 5 a.m. to clear my early day task list. Now I need to get to work and hold the operations meeting. When I have time, I'm going to check my subordinate's progress. There's nothing worse than opportunity cost. I need to act quickly and decisively. I think the latter given how dark the meat was. What do you mean dark? I mean, like, you can have, like, day or two old dark meat as long as you properly heat it up. I do that all the time. Make like a batch of like breaded chicken thighs with like flour or whatever, and just throw it in the air fryer the next day or the day after. Like after I make them in the first place, because it takes slightly less time to reheat it versus baking it from scratch. Anyway, the new energy drink is a lifesaver. Really puts a pep right back in your step. Now I can pull double all-nighters. Not healthy. Don't recommend. I don't recommend pulling a regular all-nighter. Apparently there was an incident around here last night. The department has stuffed the patrols in the area to ensure the residents' safety. Sigh. It sure would make our jobs easier if they gave us more concrete details on what happened. There's a lot that isn't adding up. That whole case is like a haze at this point. Everything seems normal, but it sounds like some of the Leva residents got caught up in that whole ordeal. We need to beef up the patrols here for the time being. I wonder, are we able to go down here?
Beginning search.
Oh, that just leaves the district. Okay. Oh! We're actually able to go down here again. Interesting. Well, we don't need to grind. We do need to heal people up. So, perfect.
That's better.
Now where?
Searching.
With you's performing. I was wondering when my phase with you were here. Turns out they're shooting a new music vid. And I get to see it close up and personal. Yay, it's my lucky day. Big fan, it seems. I'm so relieved to see Lulu has gotten back on her feet. Now, to tell you the truth, all that PR campaign stuff Natalie described flew right over my head. I'm much too old to grasp that sort of thing. But what I do understand is how strongly those two feel. Now then, I think I'll go bring them something to munch on after the show. Yeah, chicken may have been a bit longer than 2 days because your lucky didn't kick in while I was at work while you were working. It was hell way longer than needed. Well, guess that they're finally relaxing it hit ya. Like the stress from work wears off and whatever adrenaline you had for the work just wears off, giving you all the bad stomach pains. I guess it makes for a good distraction. Maybe find something to take your mind off of it. If you can. Depends how nauseous you are. See, by filming in a residential area, we'll be able to reinforce a sense of familiarity. This might very well work, and if nothing else, it will be enough to leave a lasting impression. Though they may need a bit of luck to surmount the greatest hurdle along the way. Once I shoot the music video, I plan to advertise and release it in a way that's different than what most agencies would do. I think my method would be a good fit for the modern era, and what will come later, but it's a risk either way. At the end of the day, we're going to put ourselves out there using the best tools available to us. We secured an event planner who teamed up with you last month, so we'll put him to good use. This guy, Percy. I'll admit I was definitely surprised when they approached me about filming with you's new music video, but hey, it's been a neat challenge. We met through the mystery game collab last month, but I didn't think they'd reach out to me like this. Oh, interesting. So, mystery game collab last month, so the guy's been doing more stuff. Or was this the guy that was doing the whole mystery game? What they're trying to accomplish is pretty well in line with how I like to do things. I want to do what I can to help them, not just as a partner in this gig, but as a fellow entertainer. Okay, so he's the guy that made the little, like, ARG minigame thing. Chase the ray of light, piercing the clouds to you. Let's meet in the sea of stars, weaving bonds between us, our constellation. We're not going to kick up a fuss over what happened. What's done is done. All we can do now is show people who we are and what we can become. That's what I'm gonna do for Lulua, who picked me up when I was down and out, and for all our fans. Oh, various things. I can't just not think about it. Gotcha. Well, try your best to feel better. I didn't get a wink of sleep, and this is my first time performing this dance, but despite all that, my body is light as a feather. Yeah, this feels just right. This is who we are. Below with you has the sword. Crazy Girl said anything unhinged in these conversations. There was one. Although when you do all the talking, some of the dialogue kind of skims overhead. What was it? It was involving the sub-event with Ashin, Rishia, Sao, and Gao Lang. Like, she had a bit of a peanut gallery comment poking fun at Van. At least, I think it was there. Anyway. I got into yet another fight with Mom over something entirely trivial this morning. Like, what difference does it make how I use my fork and knife? And why does she have to get so angry about it? Sigh. I have cram school after this, but I'd rather go somewhere else. Mom was nice to me up until last year. Sigh. I just want to go somewhere else. You knew it? You knew what, specifically?
Search time.
Bitch, stay crazy. Yeah, she is nuts. And this is a fact we already knew. We've had a bit of a drought for a while, so having this rain is truly a blessing. Incidentally, I heard one of the people coordinating the program behind the scenes is the young Kincaid. I heard many a rumor about the lad. I know he's young, but I hope he doesn't work himself into the ground. From what I hear, he's been pushing himself a little too hard of late. His father's also a man of many talents, so I expect great things from him. But even if he's young, no good will come from running yourself into the ground.
Beginning search.
Searching.
There's one more person over there that we somehow missed. On the corner. Oi. Having to renew contracts while it's raining sucks. That's your job sometimes. You should get a pat on the back for sticking it out like this. Most people end up renewing, and it's not worth trying to explain anything to the ones that don't. I can wrap this up nice and quick like. Yeah, there's nothing more important in this line of work than pure efficiency. Yeah, but as an ally and an ally helping doing rounds in the city, come on. He did it last game, it's no surprise.
Searching.
She is a complete wild card. So, like, literally last game. She was an enemy for one chapter, and then the very next, she is an ally. Just doing 4 SPGs like nothing ever happened. Look, Estelle, they finally got in stock. 1/100 scale model of the new Oberrock at the Independence, too. I heard they were releasing it this month and that'd be hard to find, but the old man still pulled it off somehow. No doubt it'll be a challenge to build. Still though, I'm envious. If I become a model building pro, will it help me down the road when I'm making sweets? I swear, you and your sweets, well, at least you're passionate about something. Apart from her price negotiations, I wonder if Mom managed to get to work. I heard some wrestling this morning, but it doesn't look like she ate any breakfast. Oh no. Though she never in any universe play hooky, so I bet she's forgotten all about me by now and is hyper absorbed in her work. Oh no. We got 2 missing persons. Jules always putting on the tough guy act, but ever since he moved here, he's been super nice to me. Man, this yacht model is incredibly detailed. Wonder if I could recreate it as a confectionery. You mean making a making a piece? Was it? Is that a piece monte? Yeah. Just so the rest of you know, there's this sweets decoration technique called pastillage that. Yeah, we don't care, old fart. I care. I like sweets. Be real. Would I let someone like that in real life in my social group? No. I don't think anybody would. Unless you are equally as crazy as her. I just can't stop myself from looking for inspiration for new sweets. Though I'm sure Auntie's already thinking up her next work. I'd really like to help her with that. Text readable? No. What are these runes? And why does one of them sort of look like the word only?
No need to be shy.
What are you selling, buddy? Giant Kagemaru plushie. Mascot of Sunshine Anyas. For you, May. Of course we're gonna buy that.
Come again.
I totally get where Jewel and Estelle are coming from. I was a boy like them once. There weren't many models when I was their age. I used to mod my kits to make all kinds of stuff. Maybe me inheriting this store was fate. Now I can stock as many kits as I want. Oh, camera angle. Hey, Brian, look. So about this kit. Oh, like what you see, huh? Yeah, I had to put on my negotiating hat to get that in store. It's cost too much, like way too much. How about we cut a deal? You slash the price and I promise I won't tell anyone that you line your room shelves with figures of cute girls. What? How'd you... No. If people find out, my reputation will be dead. No, it would be deader than dead. You can see his whole room from the church's bell tower. Sucker.
Well,
Okay. How does Jewel know about my room? People find out. Wait, am I being blackmailed? Yes.
well then.
Don't want to question my sanity any more than I have.
Initiating search.
I just like the world building. It might be insane,
Searching.
but I like world building in my games. That's probably the most insane part, that I actually talk to all the NPCs. I go through the effort to talk with everybody. But I enjoy it. The rain sucks. We can't use most of the fun places to play. Plus it's all blech. By the way, I saw my brother spending a lot of time fixing up his hair in the bathroom this morning, and he looked all serious and stuff. It's just me, or is she looking at me? Oh, it's nothing. Good luck at work, Agnes. I thought that's what was going on, but maybe it was just my imagination. Well, either way, all I can do is watch over them. He really is mature for her age. She's got a good head on her shoulders. Oh, and good luck to everyone else, too. If you learn anything about my brother and why he's acting the way he is, I'd be thrilled to bits if you secretly filled me in.
Beginning search.
Nothing. My son Jeffrey is currently undergoing an examination, with the bracers keeping watch over the proceedings. I hope this doesn't cause more of a stir than it already has. Regarding what transpired with Jeffrey last night, I find it all very difficult to believe. Although, well, either way, all I can do is wait for the examination results at this juncture. That Jeffrey's erratic behavior was put to an end is all well and good. However, now the police and the guild know what happened. Should things escalate any further, my career may truly be in peril. The doctor who's seeing him is the back alley sort. Oh, so I would like to believe she would keep the drugs he was taking in confidence, but still I worry. So that's where the doctor is.
Beginning search.
Watch out for the cars.
Beginning search.
All the secrets behind Project Startaker are literally within spitting distance. Just let me through already. I'm sorry, but this area is off limits. Wait, is the president home? Let me in. I want to interview him. No means no, miss. Great, she's the persistent type. He is not home.
Searching.
Can we spot any gems from
Where?
here? I don't see any in the house, so probably not.
Now where?
And that means there's only 2 more people to talk to in the whole town. Oh, 2 more people and then the quest marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. Oh, hello, Agnes. Are you on the job today as well? I heard there was an incident nearby last night. Please take care, alright? Of course. Are you here to pray? Yes, that's right, but please don't worry about me. I just get a little lonely sometimes. It's been 5 years, but it still feels like yesterday that she... Right, time really does fly, doesn't it? With Roy at the helm, our country is about to take a significant leap forward. And I suppose that's why I've been thinking about the old days lately. Good luck, Agnes, with work, school, and everything else. I know Sophie's smiling, watching you from up there in heaven. Yes, thank you, Mylene. Agnes's mom, huh? I saw the photos, but... There are people here who always have her in their thoughts. You must have been blessed with great friends. I've also had the Valentinos on my mind. I heard about their son's recent misconduct. I've no doubt his parents are fraught with worry. We're not exactly friends per se, but maybe I'll check in with them later. She's always so thoughtful of other people. I really admire that about her. I'm sure Mom also treasured the people she was close to. Mylene regularly attends our services and is quite the enthusiastic worshipper. She participates in our charity work as well. Even I'm impressed at how she contributes to it. I doubt her sadness will ever truly vanish, but nonetheless, I pray that she finds peace within herself, and that her dear friend has found happiness in the next world. I heard about what transpired last night. Surprised to hear that he was involved in such a thing. Many things about the incident that remain inscrutable. Should there be anything we can do to help, we shall, for him.
Searching.
Got them all. Gonna get peanut gallery comments climbing to the top. I feel like I have to check. No peanut gallery comments. Hippity hop. Alright, so who's our quest marker? Ah, I see. Jeffrey has always been an exceptionally capricious boy. His delinquency brought him to the police station's doorstep time and time again. But for things to have come to this, is there nothing I can do to help him?
Alright then. Searching.
And Lahad is his chaperone. If you're really a doctor, then you should be more careful. It would appear that the effects of the transformation are mostly gone. Still, I expect the pain and fatigue will continue for a while longer. Think of it as a deterrent. You don't have to tell me that. You're in better spirits than I thought you'd be. My Guild Connection sent word you'd called Isabel last night. I'll be honest with you, we were on the fence about it, but ultimately figured it was the best choice. Considering the kid's gotta return to society, we asked for an examination, with guild supervision, of course. I wouldn't have accepted the job if I didn't think I'd get a reward from the deputy secretary. Be sure to thank your pops for coughing up the Mira, even if he seemed pretty reluctant. We sure learned a lot, but I'm just glad there won't be any real long-term effects from this experience. Did we figure out why he turned into a machine monster in the first place, or why he said those strange words? I looked into it anyway, but nothing's jumped out as obvious yet. There was the influence of the drugs left behind by Almada that he used until the spring. But it's gonna take some time before any lab results become available, especially regarding any drug use. Well, we'll let the police deal with any crimes. As for the stains that appeared on his body, you can bet the guild's still looking into it. From what I hear, they're related to the strange monster both you and Albus ran into. Yeah, without a doubt. Are you saying the same markings appeared on a human and a monster? How interesting. Yes, even the invisible demon that they say appeared at the same time. We don't know what caused this group to go mad or the trigger behind his transformation. But one thing's certain, something's going on behind the scenes, something bigger than just the underworld. There's still a lot of people missing from all over. Man, this is really starting to be a pain. If only I could remember anything that could point you in the right direction. Well, if you're not back at full health, so just keep cooperating with the investigation for now. Consider it payback for being used as somebody's pawn. Even if that's not exactly what's important. That's what you think. You better not screw things up, Spriggan. Not after you went off on me. Such admirable words for a good-for-nothing. It's all thanks to Van. Phone call? Here it is. Right then. Let's tackle for... Man, is something wrong? Hey, you get a brain fart or something there, old-timer? Oh my, that is quite a scary face. The white device will be put up for auction at the Chardon this morning as the last item. Don't miss it. CC. What? Now we have a double C, apparently? I'm guessing, like, the emote makes me think it's the Ouroboros streamer chick, but I doubt it. I have no idea. Huh. How's this shit? A white device? Wait, hold on. This couldn't be from Dingo, could it? Younger for the 70 Genesis of the Revolution Festival tomorrow, C. And if you desire the truth and wish to bring an end to the ongoing tragedy, investigate Artemis, C. Not a chance. What that stupid emoji? Besides, they signed their message with 2 C's. Don't know who this clown is, but they managed to seriously piss me off. Just in case, shall we try to trace the address it was sent from? No, I'm positive it'll be a waste of time to track them. What should we do then, Van? We should be able to make it by the final bid, no problem. Well, come on, we're headed to the 11th district, right? Yeah, I've already scoped the place out a bit, but I haven't gone to the theater itself yet. Pass a message along to Bermati for him to look into, just in case. As soon as we get the chance, we'll make for the Chardon district. Supposedly the auction's going down in the theater there. He's seriously pissed. Yes, but it's understandable after a message like that. I'll contact the others so they can meet us there. This would have been a whole sight easier if I had a few samples from when you transformed. Oh well, no use crying over spilled milk. Check's cleared, so I'll continue monitoring your condition. Don't think it'll be getting in the way of your day-to-day. Oh, incidentally, you're cool with me taking your corpse after you die, right? Hell no, what kind of doctor are you, you damn quack? A very curious one, you see. FYI, I'm not the type to let go of an excellent specimen when I find one. No at all. I have never let myself get wrapped up in something like that ever again. Finally got a lead on that invisible demon. Though, that issue aside, we'll need to make arrangements for this guy here. Whatever was possessing him is gone now, but I'll check on him every now and then. Still can't believe I'll spout some weird religious crap and then turn to some damn mechanical monster. Honestly, even forgetting the investigation, the fact I can't remember any of it pisses me the hell off. Hey, Spriggan, you gotta figure out what it was that possessed me. After all that talk, you'd better see this thing through. Got that? Alright. I really wanted to see the event. It is 11:46.
Let's roll.
I think we have to save it for next time, sadly, because I am pretty tired.
This is where the intel said to go, right?
Yes,
I
it did.
wonder what exactly that white device the orb mail mentioned could be.
Whatever it is, this all seems pretty fun. Even the sender's name really kicks up the drama.
Once we're ready, let's head on into the Chardon.
Live shows start July.
Alright. I wish I could keep going, but I have to work tomorrow. So, that is that. Till then, have a good night.